What's up, everybody? Hatter87 here, and welcome back to Let's Talk. We are talking turkey this time. So I just want to take a second and say thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to check audio real quick here, make sure everything's up to par, and then we're going to start rocking and rolling here. Alrighty, here we go. We are just slightly off, it looks like, here. We are just slightly off, it looks like. Alright. Let's see what that gets us here. Let's see what that gets us here. Really close. One more second, guys. Sorry, just trying to tune this in. Alright, so definitely let me know down in the comment section how audio is sounding to everybody here. Alright, so definitely let me know down in the comment section how audio is sounding to everybody here. Man. So it looks like audio is like a second off here. So I'm just trying to adjust this real quick so I can get everything up and rolling. We can communicate and talk and all that good jazz. Alright, I think I've got this going now. Nope. Come on. Where is it at here? Let's go. Control. Alright, how is that? That's closer. Sharky, what's up? Hi. Sharky, what's up? Hi. Oh, no, that's not any better. Okay. Are we good now? Okay. Are we good now? No. Sure are not. What is going on here? Come on. Is that better? Nope. Alright, so I think I might have it dialed in now. Let's see here. Sorry guys, bear with me here. So close. Take as much time. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, all right. I think we're golden now. Oh, all right. I think we're golden now. Yep, groovy. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now, for future reference, I've got it all dialed in, so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, like I said, we are. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Sharky. Appreciate that. So we are talking Thanksgiving, and as we all know, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and so I just kind of want to sit here, chat with you guys about Thanksgiving. One, what the holidays brings for everyone, and two, what we're all thankful for, and three, what delicious food we're all looking forward to eating, because I know I'm super stoked for so many dishes. So we are going to kind of sit here, like I said, and just chat and... Oh, sorry, one second here. There we go. Chat and... I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you are looking forward to and all of that. For me... Thanksgiving is a time to be with family and kind of be thankful for what you have, but embrace family, spend time with family, and it's not even so much about like the food or anything as it is just being thankful and partaking in the things that you're thankful for. So that's what Thanksgiving is for me. What about you guys? What does Thanksgiving mean to you guys? What do you when you think of Thanksgiving, what do you think of? Do you think of the food? Do you think of the time with family? Do you think of the history of Thanksgiving? What is it that you guys think of when it comes to Thanksgiving? Make sure to put it down in the comments section and let me know what you guys think of when you think of Thanksgiving. Like I said, for me, it is a time to be thankful. It is a time for looking at all the things that we have in our life that we just couldn't do without. We are so happy and elated and thankful that we have these things in our lives, and they bring such joy to our lives that we really sit and just elate in those things on this day, or on Thanksgiving, which is, like I said, tomorrow. So let me know, put it down in the comments section. What does Thanksgiving mean to you guys? And also, what are your guys' plans for Thanksgiving? Are you going to go over to a relative's house and have a huge Thanksgiving feast? Are you going to go spend time with friends? Are you going to go, maybe you're going to go out to eat. Maybe you're going to go to a restaurant, or you're going to go to a movie or something like that with friends, with family, or by yourself. You know, so I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think. This getting deep. Yes, it is. I agree 100%. But that's what I like to do. You know, it's times like this, in these times of the year, that I really kind of sit back and just think of all the things that I have in my life that bring me joy, bring me happiness, and that bring value to my life. So I like to kind of sit down and ponder those things and get deep and philosophical and all that stuff. So yes, it is getting deep, and yeah, it may not be for everybody, but that's what I enjoy this time of year. That's what I like to do. It's what I think about this time of year. So definitely gets deep sometimes. But what about you, Sharky? What are your plans for Thanksgiving? What are you gonna do? You gonna go to, like, you know, are you gonna have Thanksgiving at your house? Are you going to a relative's house? You know, I want to hear that. What's going on in your life? So for me, me and my family, we are actually going to go to my brother's house for Thanksgiving, and we're gonna have a big dinner. You know, we're gonna have turkey and all the fixins, like mashed potato and gravy. We're gonna have I've heard them called firecrackers. I don't know if that's really the name for them, but they're the ham and turkey, cream cheese. Sometimes there's pickles, sometimes there's green onions, sometimes there's olives. You know, we're gonna have those. That's actually the dish to pass. We all bring a dish to pass, and that's the dish that, along with a couple other dishes, but that's the dish that me and my family, we're bringing this year. Sharky, I'm staying home with my family. That sounds super nice. I think that we all, you know, majority of us spend this holiday with family in remembrance and thanks of all that we have and all that we share with our family and our friends and everything like that. So that's really awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. And I wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving, and you and your family. And I hope that you all have something to be thankful for and remember and just celebrate that. But yeah, like I was saying, we are going to bring, like I said, I think they're called firecrackers. I don't know if that's the real name. I just call them roll-ups or whatever. So that's what I call them. But I'm actually doing a twist this year. Like I said, normally they're with like pickles or green onion or olives or something like that. I'm doing a twist this year with them, and I'm actually going to be rolling up pickled asparagus, both regular like dill and hot and spicy. So it has it's been marinated with jalapeno and other peppers and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to, one, making those, and two, looking forward to sharing them and eating them, you know, with the family, because good majority of my family, we all like spicy foods. So I'm really looking forward to the hot and spicy ones. So that's gonna be awesome. Also, we're bringing a dessert and another like side dish. The wife, she has that other stuff planned out. I'm not 100% sure. I just know what I had to buy from the grocery store, so that's what I know. I hate how some people pretend Thanksgiving doesn't exist. You know, Sharky, what exactly do you mean there? Because I don't know that I don't know that I've ever really conversed with someone that says that Thanksgiving doesn't exist or you know doesn't celebrate. I mean, you know, if we're going to touch base on the history, which that's not at all what the goal is here, but if we're going to touch base on the history of it, yeah, there is a little bit of a darker part of the history, but that's not what this is all about. You know, that's not what Thanksgiving is about. Thanksgiving is a time to come together with people, with loved ones, with family members, with friends, and just give thanks and be thankful and like I said, elate and bask in the time with loved ones and those things that you're thankful for. So like I said, I don't necessarily know that I know a whole lot of people that don't celebrate or don't believe it exists, but that's unfortunate. I feel like maybe they have a harder time acknowledging the things that bring them joy or that you know bring value to their lives, and maybe they have a harder time being thankful for those things. So maybe that's more of the reason why they don't celebrate or don't believe that it exists. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but I think that you know this time of year is a great time for sitting back and contemplating all the things and just remembering all the things that bring value and bring joy to our lives, and just like I said, being thankful for those things. Sharky, what I mean is people completely skip over Thanksgiving and start listening to Christmas music at the very beginning of November. Well, I mean, yeah. So maybe it's not so much that people don't believe that it exists as much as I mean, let's be honest though. How many Thanksgiving songs are there? Right. Not a whole lot at all. So, if any. So, you know, I feel like the Christmas music is just kind of synonymous with the time of year. And it may not even be so much that they don't believe that Thanksgiving exists, but that's just, you know, that's part of the celebration for them is the feast before the giving of gifts and you know the Christmas spirit. They're building up to the Christmas spirit. So I don't want to sit here and say that I think that there's people that don't necessarily think that Thanksgiving doesn't exist, so much as maybe it's just kind of you know the holidays kind of roll into one for them. That Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year is just kind of one big continuous celebration, even though they're spread out over the course of, you know, a month and a week, or a month and a week and a half, or something like that. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that it's that they don't believe it exists as much as in the sense of, like you said, it you know, it bugs you that there's Christmas music playing right now when Christmas seems for many people to be so far away. It's just a pet peeve of mine, that's all. No, I agree. I am definitely on that same train with you that you know, I really don't listen to Christmas music until it's a lot closer to Christmas. You know, maybe a week or two before that. But even then, it's not something that I really like sit down and just like groove on some Christmas music for a while. So no, I totally get it. I absolutely get it. But yeah, so like I said, this is a time for thanks. This is a time for remembrance. This is a time for celebration with family and friends, and a time, obviously, for feasting. And like I said, you know, we're with my family. We all get together. We're getting together at one of my brother's houses this year, and we're all bringing a dish to pass. You know, like a side dish or a dessert or both or something like that. But so yeah, we're bringing those. I believe, I don't know. I had to buy golden Oreos. You know, or no, not Oreos. I'm sorry. It was gonna be Oreos, but we decided to go with sugar cookies. And all I know is that's like the bonding of the dessert. So I really don't know what the dessert is. I'll be just as surprised as everyone else here. At least until it's made in my kitchen. But yeah, so we get together and we all, it is a family tradition of ours that when we sit down at the dinner table for Thanksgiving, we all go through and say what we're thankful for, one person after another, and we each, you know, take turns and kind of go in a line around the table. And so that is something that I have done or we have done in my family ever since I can remember, like way back when I was, you know, a wee lad. You know, we did that, and that was part of the tradition. It's part of what, and honestly, that's kind of part of something that I'm thankful for now, because it gives us a tradition. It gives us something to look forward to pass on, you know, so that when the older generation isn't around anymore, you know, that's still a tradition that I myself, along with my brothers and sister, you know, we can all integrate that into our traditions later on, and then our kids can integrate that into their traditions. So that's something that, you know, I'm even thankful for, that being a tradition in my family. When I was a wee lad, yeah. Yes, I say that quite often. When I was a wee lad, or what else? What's another one I say a lot? I'm trying to think here. What's something else I say quite often? A wee lad, or when I was a baby, or something like that. I don't know. It's just a term I use. I'm silly like that. But yes. So like I said, it's something that that we all do. We all go around the table and say something that we're thankful for, and I think that's super important. Honestly, I think that's it's a great tradition that my family has, and maybe your families do too. And if so, definitely, you know, put it down in the comment section. Let me know your guys' traditions and what you guys like to do and have done with your family gatherings or your Thanksgiving celebrations and stuff. But you know, it's in my opinion something that's extremely good. It helps remind us of what we're thankful for. It makes us think what we're thankful for, because there's so many times in life that we can take things for granted. And this is, like I said, this is kind of that time of year where we look back on what we're thankful for, and we remember what we're thankful for, and I think that's a super positive and good thing to do and have in your life, is to look back and be thankful for the things that bring you joy and bring value to your life. Like a wee bit of something, it's just became a habit. I sometimes say we for some reason, like wee bit of something, it's just become a habit. You know, it's really kind of funny how those little things can become habits and whatnot. So yeah, I agree. I have those same kind of habits from time to time with certain words or phrases or anything like that. But one thing that I am thankful for, and that I'm always thankful for, is my family. Family to me is extremely important. Family, when everyone else may seem to not be behind you or be in your corner, at least for me, you know, family is always there and it is always supportive, and you know, they're also going to tell me when I'm screwing up, you know, but at the same time, you know, that's part of their support. So definitely something that I'm thankful for is my family. You know, my wife and my children, my mother, father, brothers, sister, all of them. I'm thankful for all of them. And I don't think I would be where I am today if it wasn't for my family and the constant support and love that they've shown me. I really don't think I would be where I'm at. I don't think I would appreciate the things that I appreciate, or have the things that I have, you know, if it wasn't for them and the continued support and uplifting words and things like that. So I definitely am very thankful for my family. That's one thing that I'm thankful for sure, is my family. And I don't know where I would be without them. So what about you guys? What's something that you guys are thankful for? Put it down in the comment section, and we can chat about it and talk about it. And I would love to hear some of your guys' traditions and what you do for Thanksgiving and the celebration of the season. You know, I think that aside from being thankful, this year is going to be a very special year. It's going to be kind of it's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's going to be a new. It's something that, what is? It's going to be, I think refreshing is probably the term that comes to mind first. And the reason it's going to be refreshing is because I'm actually going to get to spend time with a brother that I haven't spent time with in a while. And that's something else that I'm super thankful for. Though the circumstances could be different, the reason for it could be different, but still, it's something that I'm super thankful for that. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So this is going to be this is going to be a special Thanksgiving for me, and I'm super happy about it, and I'm really looking forward to it, and kind of rebuilding of bridges and reconnecting and starting new memories. You know, having new memories after tomorrow, and that's something that I'm really, really happy and really excited for and really looking forward to. So yeah, it's just another thing that I'm thankful for and happy about, and really looking forward to it. But let's move on to the food. Oh, the food. I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge fan of candied yams. I love yams. Sweet potato, candied sweet potato, yams, all that. Ooh, that is a dish that every single year makes it onto my plate, and it's probably like the first or second thing that I eat on my plate. So I am actually a huge fan of candied yams, and I love them. Almost. You know what? Actually, the other thing, I really like my mom's chicken and dumplings. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys don't even know. I absolutely love my mom's chicken and dumplings, and she makes it every year. It is a staple at our or at our family's Thanksgiving, and I don't. You know what? I don't necessarily know if it would be Thanksgiving without those. So that is definitely something as far as food that I'm looking forward to as well. So I'm looking forward to the chicken and dumplings. I'm looking forward to the candied yams. Hopefully that will be there. If not, it's fine. I mean, I can do without that. But I don't know if I can do without the chicken and dumplings. I don't know. Well, hopefully I don't ever have to experience a Thanksgiving without those. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I am also, every year I always, like, one of the desserts that I eat is always pumpkin pie. And I feel like every family has kind of those staple dishes that go with or are synonymous with the Thanksgiving tradition and the Thanksgiving feast that every family has, and I'm sure each one is extremely different, which is great because, you know, we are all different in our own rights. And so, you know, I kind of want to, Sharky, sorry I haven't been responding. I'm listening to this while simultaneously trying to beat Sans in Undertale. Oh, you're good, Sharky, I get it, no worries. I appreciate you tuning in still. You're good. But yeah, so I feel like there are those dishes, like I said, that are synonymous with the Thanksgiving tradition of every family. And each family, I'm sure, there are different staple dishes that go along with the feast. So I also want to hear from you guys. What do you guys eat? What are your staple dishes at your family? I mean, you know, normally, like, obviously turkey is usually, I would say, between 80 and 90% of every family that celebrates Thanksgiving also has turkey as their main, like, meat for their Thanksgiving dinner. But what about your guys's? I want to hear your guys's staple dishes other than, like, the turkey, you know, the cranberry sauce, which, like, no offense to any of you guys or any of you who make the cranberry sauce, but me, I don't like it. I don't want it. It needs to stay off my plate. I am not a cranberry sauce fan at all. Matter of fact, I'm not a cranberry fan of any kind at all whatsoever. So yeah, can't do the cranberry sauce. But yeah, other than, like, the turkey, the cranberry sauce, I mean, I feel like mashed potatoes and gravy is probably also another, like, pretty or fairly common dish. But what other than that is, like, a staple dish for your guys' Thanksgiving? Whether it be a main course, a side, a dessert, whatever it might be, put it down in the comment section. Let me know. I want to hear, and I'm going to read off this. Sharky, my mom's famous apple pie. Nothing can compete with it. All right, Mom rocking the apple pie. Nice. Now, does she bake that from scratch? How does she make it? Do you know? And if you do know, like, does she make the pie crust? Does she cut up the apples and reduce the sugar and cinnamon and all that and make it literally from scratch? Or is it something that, you know, she, like, has the pie filling, has the pie crust, and then puts the dough on top and stuff like that. You know, I'd love to know. You know, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to pull one over on you guys and make it sound like I know all this stuff about baking, because guess what? This guy don't bake. I don't bake at all. I've baked once. I've made a, what is it? A Black Forest, a cherry Black Forest cheesecake. And it tasted really good. Turned out pretty delicious. The appearance of it, however, was atrocious in my opinion. Because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, it didn't turn out appearance wise how I wanted it to turn out. So yeah, I don't bake. I can cook. I love to cook, but I don't bake. Sharky, she gets store-bought crust, but she cuts the dough in apples. She's a legend. It sounds like your mom's a legend. It sounds like your mom knows what she's doing. That's pretty awesome. You know, kudos to your mom. Thumbs up to you, Ma. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I mean, I probably, if I really tried, I probably could, but I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could. I mean, I probably could, but I wouldn't. We'll put it that way. But yeah, no, it sounds like your mom is quite the bit of a legend, and that's awesome. You know, the amount of time it has to take to sit there and cut the apples and like reduce the sugar and the cinnamon and all that to like a glaze, and then mix that with the apples, and then cut the dough and put the dough on, and like all that stuff. Like, man, that's a lot of time. Like a lot of time. And that's crazy. So yeah, that's super cool. You know, I think another dish that is synonymous in our family would probably be like the green bean casserole dish. That's probably another really big staple dish at our family's Thanksgiving. And my sister Angie, she usually is the one to make it. And there's a funny story with that. There was one year, kind of towards the end of my grandmother's life and everything. Maybe it wasn't quite that close, but it was like a few years, at least 3, 4, probably even 5 or 6 years before my grandmother passed away. But she decided that she was going to make the green bean casserole, and we all got together and we all sat down. And I'm not a super huge fan of green bean casserole myself, so it's not usually something that I partake in, but a decent majority of my family eats the green bean casserole. And so everybody that does, you know, they got it on their plate and they're eating on it, and they're like, you know, something seems just a little off. And I hope I'm telling the story correctly, because I don't remember being in the room when it was discussed, but I remember hearing the stories about it. Witch01 Willow, hi, hey, thanks for joining. Appreciate that. We're talking turkey. So yeah, like I said, we were all sitting down and everybody's eating the green bean casserole that my grandmother had made, because she insisted that she was going to be the one to make it that year. And everyone's like, you know, there's something that's just a little off with the green bean casserole, and no one could figure out what it was. And my grandma insisted, absolutely insisted, that she followed the recipe to the T. You You know, she didn't waver from that at all. Well, come to find out, my grandma had used what I believe, like I said, if I'm telling the story correctly, my grandmother had used cinnamon in the green bean casserole that year, and it had just an off taste. It didn't taste like it normally does. And everyone, once they found out that my grandma had put cinnamon in with the green bean casserole, there was an uproar of laughter, and it was hilarious. And that is a story that's probably been told every year since. And since then, it was pretty much just left to a couple people in the family that, no matter what, they're the ones to make the green bean casserole, and no one else dare try to make it from then on. Mr. E, if you hate green bean casserole or whatever sriracha hot sauce makes almost everything better. You know, I'm actually not a fan of sriracha. Call me weird. It has a weird flavor to it that I can't quite get behind. And I just can't. I can't do sriracha. It's like wasabi. I can't do wasabi. I absolutely hate the taste of wasabi. I can't do it. Matter of fact, Casey and I, my wife Casey and I, we were over at a local restaurant here the other night, and we had ordered a shrimp basket, and we were eating it, and they had brought the cocktail sauce out. And I'm eating the cocktail sauce, or I'm eating the shrimp with the cocktail sauce, and I'm like, there's just something about this this cocktail sauce that I can't stand it. I can't get behind it. It tastes weird. I don't like it. And that's what it was. It reminded me of wasabi. And I was just like, as soon as I figured that out, I almost instantly stopped eating the cocktail sauce with it and was just like, ugh. This is wasabi, and I don't like it. You know, I was just like, I wanted to get it off my tongue. And I used ketchup with my shrimp for the remainder of the night. I was like, I'm not touching this. I was like, here, more for you, Casey. I don't want it. I don't want any more to do with it. It's bleh. Which, it's nasty. Sriracha, different strokes for different folks, but it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. So like I said, guys, I want to hear what some of your guys' family traditions are with Thanksgiving, whether you stay in and cook at your home, or if you go to a family member's home, or if you go out to eat, or if you have Friendsgiving, or anything like that. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys like to do for your holiday, your Thanksgiving tradition, and all that. Also, another discussion that we're having here is what is the staple dishes at your Thanksgiving, aside from like turkey or like, mashed potatoes and gravy, kind of the like what I would consider 90% of all families have is that. Like the turkey or the mashed potatoes and gravy, or even stuffing. Like that's probably another one. Like I know for a fact every single year there's gonna be stuffing at the dinner table, no questions asked. And like I was saying, for my family, my mom's chicken and dumplings is definitely a staple. Like I'm pretty sure almost every family member has said it will not be Thanksgiving if we do not have mom's chicken and dumplings at the dinner table. So that's kind of more what I'm talking about as far as like what are your staple dishes. Like your entire family basically agrees that if this dish isn't at the dinner table, it's not Thanksgiving. Like I said, put it down in the comment section. Let me know. I want to hear from you. But yeah, so those are, and also what are some things that you guys are thankful for? Because that's what this holiday season is all about. That's what Thanksgiving is all about. It is giving thanks for what we have in our lives that bring us joy, bring us happiness, bring us value, whether it be the people in it or certain circumstances that have happened or anything like that. What are some things that you guys are thankful for? And let's just, like I said, kind of take a minute to think on those and be thankful for those and express our thanks for those, because that's what this holiday season is all about, and that is, like I said earlier, one of the things that my family does is we all sit around the dinner table before we even eat, before a fork hits the plate. We say what we're thankful for, and we all go in a line and express what we're thankful for. And like I said, this time I'm always thankful for my family, and this year I'm thankful that I get to spend time with a brother that I don't normally get to spend time with, and I'm really, really happy about that, and really, really looking forward to it, because it's just going to be so great. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, that's where I'm at on it. What about you guys? I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you maybe even just what you think of the holiday. Is this a holiday that your family always celebrates? Is it a holiday that maybe is just kind of a time to relax and be home? I don't know. Let me know. Sorry, I'm getting parched here, guys. Also, after this stream, make sure to come and switch over to my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv. I believe it's a /TheHatter87. We can continue the turkey talk, and we're also going to jump into some gaming, because as you guys all know, this channel is a big gaming channel. I love video games. That's probably another thing that I'm super thankful for, are video games. Growing up, rather than play outside, I was usually sitting playing video games. Which, yeah, I don't know. That was just what I did. I just immersed myself in that stuff. So definitely come visit and hang out with me on the Twitch channel. Like I said, it is twitch.tv /TheHatter87. We'll be doing that right after this stream. But so in chat we got a famous apple pie that is a staple. I've said that chicken and dumplings, green bean casserole, and pumpkin pie is definitely a staple at the dinner table. And I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you guys like to eat, or normally always eat, or is a dish that it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without that dish. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. Put it down in the comments section. As long as you guys are talking with me, we're going to continue this live stream. Otherwise, we will end the live stream here, and like I said, we'll jump into some gameplay on Twitch, and hopefully you all will join me, and we can continue the conversation and also get some entertainment with some gameplay. But yeah, like I said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Like I said, Thanksgiving for my family is usually a really big holiday. It's always been a big holiday. It's been one of those holidays that we always get together. We always celebrate. We always say what we're thankful for, and I think that's super important, because there are definitely many things in our lives to be thankful for. Even when it's hard to, you've got all the crap going on around you, and or it's been a bad week or a bad month, or you know, it hasn't quite been your year, I feel like there's still something to be able to sit back and be thankful for, you know, whether it be just for having some friends that you can unload your day on, or you know, family members who always back you up and support you, or maybe it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife, or your kids, or maybe it's a coworker that, you know, always gets you that cup of coffee, or whatever it might be. I feel like there's always something, no matter how bleak things can look from time to time, or no matter how down we get about certain situations. I feel like there's always something that we can sit back and think about and be thankful for. And like I said, this is the time of year to sit back and think about it, and express our thanks for those things, and just, yeah, like I said, just be glad and happy and thankful that we have those things in our lives. You know, I've said it quite a few times. It's that whole PMA, positive mental attitude. You know, one of my favorite YouTubers, Jacksepticeye, started that movement, and I carry that with me every single day as much as I possibly can. I try to constantly have a positive mental outlook, a positive outlook on life and everything. And it's not always easy, but I feel like it's important to do, and important to have that positive outlook on things, because you know, there's so much negativity in the world and around us, that it's good to do that, and to be thankful for those things that do brighten up the day, even when there's a bunch of doom and gloom. You know, there's always things to be thankful for, and always things to remind us of how thankful we are for those things. So that's definitely what this time of year is for. But yeah, I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and leave the stream here. So again, thank you guys. You know, again, being thankful. I'm definitely thankful for all of you that join in and participate in these live streams with me, help converse with me. You know, otherwise it'd be just me sitting in front of a camera, jacking my jaw. So yeah, I am definitely thankful for all of you guys. You know, we're sitting at 161 subscribers, guys. That's freaking amazing. Like that alone is another thing that I have to be thankful for. You know, 161 of you think that I'm cool enough or funny enough or entertaining enough or whatever it might be to come hang out and watch and talk and view and be a part of my life. And that's definitely something that I'm thankful for. You know, I am definitely thankful for every single one of you. You know, I didn't think when I started this, I didn't think that we would be where we are now, you know, 11 months in. You know, so it's been just over 11 months, but I didn't think we'd be there. And so that's super awesome, and something that I'm super thankful for. And yeah, just thank you, all of you, very, very much. I greatly appreciate it. You know, every view, every like, every comment, every subscriber, every piece of information, every piece of every feedback, you know, all of them, everything. It means a lot. It helps me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because for a long time there, I wasn't really sure. And So yeah, thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate it very much. But like I said, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this stream here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. If you guys haven't followed me on social media, make sure to do that. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Hatter87 or the Hatter87. Also, I have a Twitch channel. Make sure to check that out. It is the Hatter87 on Twitch.tv, which we will be getting into really close, really soon after this. It will probably take me about 5-10 minutes, maybe even 15 if I have to use the restroom or something. But anyways, it will be starting really soon after this ends. I just have to switch a couple things around, and then I will be jumping on Twitch and playing some games and continuing the conversation about Turkey Day, the Thanksgiving holiday, and all that good stuff. So make sure to come join me, and I hope that you all have a very, very happy and safe Thanksgiving, and don't forget to be thankful. But as always, peace, y'all.